Hi there, this is Tricia with Tricia Stamps. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have a Celebration Spotlight product. I am featuring the Softly Sophisticated Celebration item. This is a combo item. So in our current Celebration catalog, let's flip open here. Oh, I have the page marked. This is a combination of products. You get a stamp set, photopolymer stamp set, and an embossing folder. They come together and they are a choice that you can make with a $100 purchase. So free with a $100 purchase. They can't be separated. They do have to be purchased together. So that's part of our current Celebration freebies. And the stamp set has a couple of buildable two-step floral arrangements, as well as a couple of really nice script sentiments. I really like that. And then this beautiful embossing folder that has a, I don't even know, like a chain link looking pierced embossed detail. It's really pretty. I'll show you some samples here so you can take a look. This is the card that we're going to be making today. Really simple, but just so pretty and elegant. And then I have a couple of others in my stash. This one just features the embossing folder, so hopefully you can see the detail there. I'm going to try to hold it up in the light, but this real pretty stitched looking embossing folder. This actually uses another Celebration stamp, the Cradled, I think it's called Cradled with Love. So we'll feature that at a later date. Here's a look at the stamps. This is the two-step stamping as well as one of the sentiments. And this is paired with some of the other papers from the Celebration catalog, the softly stippled papers. So that's another sample. This is a card that my upline designed, and I got this in a swap. But again, you can see, hopefully you can see in the light, that pretty embossing on that, from that embossing folder. And then her stamped image and sentiment come from this set. And then here's another sample that I made, again pairing it with another Celebration item, the Most Adored Papers, and I just stamped the main focal point image as well as a sentiment from the set. So you can see you can get lots of different looks from this one combo product. But getting back to the project we're going to make today, this is a really simple project. Let's go ahead and get started. I've pre-cut all of my papers. I've got a Flirty Flamingo standard A2 card base. And then I have a panel of Petal Pink that's cut just a 1/4 inch smaller than the card front so that it'll leave a nice border. We're going to go ahead and emboss this with our Softly Sophisticated embossing folder. And I'm just going to put my paper in the embossing folder. Try to get it straight so my lines are going up and down. You can use the little black line on the bottom of the embossing folder here. Line that up and it'll help you get it straight. And I've taken away all my other plates and I'm just using the plate number 4 on top of the platform. And we'll crank that through. And look how pretty that embossing folder. Oh, I love this. This is just a pretty backdrop, subtle texture that you could use on any card. And we'll get that adhered right to the front of the card. And I'm going to use some liquid glue for that since this is a bumpy surface. I've got my green glue put into a fine tip applicator that I just bought off of Amazon for smaller detailed gluing. I find that super helpful. Obviously for something like this, it doesn't make a huge difference, but I'm gonna just go ahead and glue this down centered in the front of my card. Now I have a couple pieces of DSP that are from other Celebration packs. This little strip is just a it has Pebbled Path in it, and it's just textured. I just wanted a neutral. That comes from the Softly Sophisticated set paper pack. And the other one, let me see the name of it. This paper comes from the Sunny Days paper pack. So those are both. I've got liquid glue all over the back of my DSP, and I'm just centering that so that my bottom edge of my DSP has about a roughly an even border all the way around and more space at the top. And I did use the liquid glue because the surface of this is bumpy and I feel that it gets a little better hold. And I'm gonna I have it handy here, so I'm just gonna stick with the liquid glue and take that little strip of DSP in our neutral and run that across the top to create a little border. Gosh, that was a little, I must have cut that just a tiny bit long. So I'm gonna snip a little off with my snips just to make it even with the Poppy Parade paper. All right, now let's get to stamping. I have pre-cut a white circle using the Stylish Shapes dies. I think this is the second to the largest. And I'm going to do my stems in the Pebbled Path. And I'm using, like I said, there's two different sets. So this stamp matches with this stamp to create a little floral, and then this one matches with this one. So we're using this one that's a little bit more branchy and less leafy. And I'm just stamping that in the Pebbled Path. And I'm doing that up from the bottom of the circle, and I'll do it twice. Okay. And then with Poppy Parade, I have my flowers, and it's real easy to look through here and see there's a couple of little buds that fit right into these little V-shaped notches. And I'm going to put my head right into the screen, so I'm looking straight down through. You can see now I lift that up, and I had to look straight down over the top of that to line those up again. So now I've got my pretty little florals, and it is literally as simple as that to create a little focal point. Last but not least, this is the piece that I cut my circle out of, so I'm going to use what's left of it and my Pebbled Path ink to stamp my sentiment. This says, "You're in my thoughts," and that looks a little messy on that side. I'm just going to stamp it. I'm actually going to stamp it like over in this corner because I'm going to fussy cut that out, and that way I can leave myself more of a white scrap for another time. So someone has been in my craft room and they have taken my Stampin' Up! Snips and misplaced them, and I am missing them so much. I have this other pair here and they're just not quite the same. I really like the Stampin' Up! Snips, so I've got to find them or order another pair. But for now, I am fussy cutting this sentiment out, and I'm just doing, leaving a little white border, and you can see I just kind of twist the paper with my left hand and keep my scissors straight with my right hand. And just twirl the paper around a little bit to get around all the bumps of the letters. This does not have to be perfect at all. I just kind of like it to look like it has a little outline, kind of like a bubble letter. And then go all the way around the edge. There. So that didn't take any time at all. So we have that beautiful sentiment. I love the script font that says, "You're in my thoughts." I feel like that's a real sophisticated, elegant looking card. So I'm just going to center our floral circle right at the top with a couple of dimensionals. I'm down to the edge of my mini dimensionals, so I just take the pieces from the edge and snip little sections of them. I don't like to waste any of my dimensionals, so I'm down to the edge of those. And I'm just kind of eyeballing that to center it. And then I'm going to put one behind my sentiment also. Just kind of tuck that down to one side. Now to finish the card off, I'm going to tie a little bow. This is the petal pink ribbon, so it matches our cardstock that we embossed. This ribbon is from the annual catalog. It comes in a combo pack. I think it's this color and the Parakeet Party, but it is in a combo pack. There we go. Just tie a sweet little bow. And then I do have some other ribbon or other scissors that I just only use for ribbon. Don't cut paper with it. And I will use a glue dot. Pop that onto a glue dot. And then you can use the tip of your scissors or your take your pick tool, whatever you like. And I'm just going to kind of tuck that under, maybe my bow is a little too big, under my sentiment a little bit. Shorten up my tails just a touch. There we go. And the last touch, I have the tail end of some iridescent pearl basic gems. I have to order more of these, but I have just a few little ones left. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a few of these around. I always feel like the pearl adds, again, kind of to the elegant look. And it gives a little sparkle there. So pretty. And we might as well add a little Wink of Stella too. Just, ooh, I'm a little, don't want to overflow the Wink of Stella, so I'm just tapping it. I don't want to get a big glob of it. Your Wink of Stella will react with the inks, almost like a paintbrush. So you want to make sure that you don't smear too far outside the lines of your stamping, because you don't want to drag that color and make it look blurry. There we go. So that was such a super simple card. Really easy. It came together so quick. Anytime you put a layer of embossing onto a card, it just gives it so much texture and interest. So hopefully you enjoyed that project. And if you are shopping with Stampin' Up! Or you have your eye on some things from the new mini catalog or the annual catalog, I do have a link to my shop in the description box below. So you can head over there and shop with me. And if you spend $100, you could earn this free celebration reward, the Softly Sophisticated. Let me get to the right page. The Softly Sophisticated bundle. They don't call, yeah, I guess they do call it a bundle. Softly Sophisticated bundle with the stamp set and the embossing folder. And that combination of products is one of your free choices with a $100 purchase. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this project and a look at this celebration item. Hopefully I will see you real soon. Have a great day.